Patri et Filio et Spiritui Sancto. Sic ut erat in principio et nunc et semper et in saecula saeculorum. Amen. My day in the hills has come to an end. I know a star has come out to tell me it's time to go. But deep in the dark green shadows are voices that urge me to stay. So I pause and I wait and I listen for one more sound, for one more lovely thing that the hills might say. The hills are alive with the sound of music, with songs they have sung for 1,000 years. The hills fill my heart with the sound of music. My heart wants to sing every song it hears. My heart wants to beat like the wings of the birds that rise from the lake to the trees. My heart wants to sigh like a chime that flies from a church on a breeze, to laugh like a brook when it trips and falls over stones in its way, to sing through the night like a lark who is learning to pray. I go to the hills when my heart is lonely. I know I will hear what I've heard before. My heart will be blessed with the sound of music, and I'll sing once
I think we should be pleased with our efforts. Out of 28 postulants, 16 or 17 are ready to enter the novitiate. Let's consider the doubtful ones again.
Well, after last night, I don't think there can be any doubt about Maria.
I gave her permission to leave the abbey for the day.
I told you, Sister Berth. But she was late.
Sister Sophia, they do not see eye to eye about Maria. How do you feel about her?
I love her very dearly, but she always seems to be in trouble, doesn't she?
Exactly what I say. She climbs a tree and scrapes her knee. Her dress has got a tear. She waltzes on her way to Mass and whistles on the stair. And underneath her wimple she has curlers in her hair. I've even heard her singing in the ear. She's always late for chapel, but her penitence is real. She's always late for everything except for every meal. I hate to have to say it, but I very firmly feel Maria's not an asset to the Abbey. I'd like to say a word in her behalf.
Then say it, Sister Margareta.
Maria makes me How do you solve a problem like Maria?
How do you catch a cloud and pin it down?
How do you find a word that means Maria? A flipperty-gibbet, a will-o-wisp, a clown.
Many a thing you know you'd like to tell her. Many a thing she ought to understand.
But how do you make her stay and listen to all you say?
How do you keep a wave upon the sand?
Oh, how do you solve a problem like Maria?
How do you hold a good dream in your hand?
When I'm with her, I'm confused, out of focus and bemused, and I never know exactly where I am. Unpredictable as weather, she's as flighty as a feather. She's a darling, she's a demon, she's a lamb. She'll outpester any pest, drive a hornet from its nest. She could throw a whirling dervish at a whirl. She is gentle, she is wild. She's a riddle, she's a child. She's a headache, she's an angel.
She's a girl.
How do you solve a problem like Maria? How do you catch a cloud and pin it down? How do you find a word that means Maria? A flipperty-gibbet, a will-o-wisp, a clown. Many a thing you know you'd like to tell her. Many a thing she ought to understand.
But how do you make her stay
And listen to all you say. How do you keep a wave upon the sand? Oh, how do you solve a problem like Maria? How do you hold a dream in your hand?
Now, my children, I think I should talk to Maria instead of about her. I am grateful to you all. Sit down, Maria.
Reverend Mother, I was on my knees most of the night because I was late.
We could only think you had lost your way.
I couldn't be lost on that mountain. I was brought up on it. It was that mountain that brought me to you.
Oh?
When I was a little girl, I used to come down the mountain, climb a tree, and look over into your garden. I'd see the sisters at work, and I'd hear them sing on their way to Vespers. Many times I went back up that mountain in the dark, singing all the way. And that brings up another transgression.
Maria, it is only here in the Abbey that there is a rule about singing.
That's the hardest rule of all for me.
The day you were singing in the garden, at the top of your voice, I wish you hadn't stopped. I used to sing that song when I was a child, and I can't quite remember. Please?
Raindrops on roses and whiskers on kittens, bright copper kettles and warm woolen mittens,
brown paper packages
tied up with strings. These are a few of my favorite things.
cream-colored ponies and crisp apple strudels,
Doorbells and sleigh bells and schnitzel with noodles,
wild geese that fly with the moon on their wings.
These are a few of my favorite things. Girls in white dresses with blue satin sashes,
Snowflakes that stay on my nose and eyelashes,
silver white winters that melt into springs. These are a few of
simply remember my favorite things, and then I don't feel so
Mother, where did you learn that song?
I was brought up on that mountain myself. Maria, what is the most important lesson you've learned here?
To find out what is the will of God and to do it.
I believe it is the will of God that you leave us.
Leave? But, Mother, this is what I want. This is my life.
But are you ready for it? Perhaps if you go into the world for a time, you will know what we expect of you and not we expected.
I know what you expect.
Maria,
If it is God's will, where am I to go?
there's a family with 7 children. They are looking for a governess until September.
September?
Captain Von Trapp will be expecting you this afternoon. He's a fine man and a brave one. He was given a medal for heroism in the Adriatic.
A captain in the Navy? Oh, Mother, he'll be very strict.
You are not being sent to his battleship. God bless you, Maria.
Why did the last governess leave?
Who knows?
She just said I had enough of this and walked out.
Well, there's another one coming today from Nürnberg Abbey with orders to stay until September.
I hope you'll be at home for a time, sir.
I should be back from Vienna in a few weeks.
Oh, there was a call for you, sir, from Vienna. I had the number and...
I know the number.
Of course, sir.
You will wait here.
I'm Captain Von Trapp. You are Fräulein.
Maria Rayner.
Now, Fräulein, as to your duties here, you are to... Before the children meet you, you will put on another dress.
Well, I haven't any other dress. When we enter the Abbey, our worldly clothes are given to the poor.
What about this one?
The poor didn't want this one. I would have made myself a new one, but I wasn't given time. I can make my own clothes.
Good. I'll see to it that you are given the materials today, if possible. Now, you are in charge of my children. There are 7 of them. You'll see how far they have progressed in their studies and carry on from there. Each morning is spent in the classroom. Each afternoon, they march. You will see to it that they conduct themselves always with decorum and orderliness. The first rule of this house is discipline.
Yes, sir.
This is your new governess, Fräulein Maria. As I sound your signal, you will step forward and repeat your name. As for you, Fräulein, you will listen and learn their signals.
Liesl.
Friedrich.
Louisa.
Kurt.
Brigitte.
Marta.
Gretel.
Now, Fräulein, when I want you, this is what you'll hear.
You won't have to trouble, sir, because I couldn't answer to a whistle.
That's nonsense. Everybody in this house answers to a whistle. Here, I'll show you. Franz, my butler. Frau Schmidt, the housekeeper. This is a new governess, Fräulein Maria. Please make sure that her room is ready.
Yes, sir.
Pardon me, sir. I don't know how to address you.
You will call me Captain.
Thank you, Captain. I forgot to return this whistle, Captain. I won't need it, Captain. Are you leaving us, Captain?
I'll be in Vienna on business for a few weeks, and when I return, I expect to report on the children's progress and on yours. You're in command.
Well, now that there's just us, would you all tell me your names again and how old you are? Now you're...
I'm Liesl. I'm 16 years old and I don't need a governess.
I'm glad you told me. We'll just be friends.
I'm Friedrich, I'm 14, I'm a boy.
Boy, why you're almost a man.
I'm Brigitte.
You didn't tell me how old you are, Louisa.
I'm Brigitte. She's Louisa, and she's 13 years old. And you're smart. I'm 9, and I think your dress is the ugliest one I ever saw.
Brigitte, you mustn't say a thing like that.
Why not? Don't you think it's ugly?
If I did think so, I wouldn't say so. I'm Kurt. I'm 11. Almost.
That's a nice age to be. 11, almost.
I'm Marta. I'm going to be 7 on Tuesday, and I like a pink parasol.
Pink is my favorite color, too. And you're Gretel. And you're 5? Why, you're practically a lady. I have to tell you all something. I've never been a governess before. How do I start?
You mean you don't know anything about being a governess?
No.
Well, the first thing you have to do is tell Father to mind his own business.
No, Louisa, don't. I like her.
Hey, what's in here? My guitar, for when we all sing together.
We don't sing.
Everybody sings. What songs do you know?
We don't know any songs.
You don't?
No.
Well, now I know where to start. I'm going to teach you how to sing. Let's start at the very beginning. A very good place to start. When you read, you begin with
A, B, C.
when you sing, you begin with do, re, mi. Do, re, mi. Do, re, mi. The first 3 notes just happen to be do, re, mi. Do, re, mi. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti. Come, I'll make it easier. Listen. Do, a deer, a female deer. Ray, a drop of golden sun. Me, a name I call myself. Far, a long, long way to run. So, a needle pulling thread. La, a note to follow. So, tea, a drink with jam and bread. That will bring us back to a deer, a female deer. Ray, a drop of golden sun. Me, a name I call myself. Far, a long, long way to run. So, a needle pulling thread. Love, a note to follow. So, tea, a drink with jam and bread. That will bring us back to a deer, a female deer. Ray, a drop of golden sun. Me, a name I call myself. Far, a long, long way to run. So, a needle pulling thread. A note to follow. So, tea, a drink with jam and bread. That will bring us back to do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. So, do.
Is that what you call a song? Do, re, mi, fa, so, and so on?
No. Do, re, mi, fa, so, and so on are only the tools we use to build a song. Once we have these notes in our heads, we can sing a million different tunes.
How?
By mixing them up. Listen. So, do, la, fa, mi, do, re. Now you do it.
So, do, la, fa, mi, do, re.
So, do, la, ti, do, re, do.
So, do, la, ti, do, re, do.
Now let's put it all together.
So, do, la, fa, mi, do, re. So, do, la, ti, do, re, do.
But it doesn't mean anything.
So we put in words. One word for every note. When you know the notes to sing, you can sing most anything together. When you know the notes to sing, you can sing most anything.
A deer, a female deer, a drop of golden sun. A name I call myself, along the way to run. So a needle pulling thread, a note to follow. So to drink with jam and bread
That will bring us back to do, re, mi, fa,
so long, ti, do, do, ti, long, so
fa, mi, re, do.
mi, so, re, fa, la, ti,
Do.
mi, so, re, fa, la, ti,
Do.
mi, so, re, fa, la, ti, mi, so, re, fa, la, ti,
You can sing most anything.
So, a deer, a female deer, ray, a drop of golden sun. Me, a name I call myself, far along the way to run.
So a needle pulling thread, a note to follow.
A note to follow, so
A drink with jam and bread. That will bring us back to That will bring us back to do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. Do.
Come, children. It's time for your exercise.
Come
Come along now. Come along.
Really? We're just starting to have fun.
Your room is ready, Fraulein Maria. I hope you find it satisfactory.
This is already the most beautiful place I've ever seen. What are those over there?
The old curtains from your room?
Well, it looks like they have plenty of wear left in them.
The new ones have been hung.
When the children return from their exercise, I think I'll have them change into their play clothes, and then I'll take them.
They have no such clothes. The Von Trapp children don't play. They march. And you could put that away. You won't be using it.
Why not?
The captain won't have music here.
He won't have music.
And he used to love music. His wife would sing and he would play the violin or guitar. But since her death, he shut all of that out his life.
So that's why he's the way he is. But not to have music, that's wrong for him and wrong for the children too.
I agree, Fraulein, but you'll find that Captain is very set in his ways. Now allow me to show you to your room. It's going to rain soon, so when we get there, you'd better close your window.
Well, good night, Rolf.
You don't have to say goodnight to me this early. After all, your father isn't home.
How did you know my father wasn't home?
Oh, I have a way of knowing things.
And how did you know that 2 days ago you'd be here at just this time tonight with a telegram for Franz?
Every year on this date, he gets a birthday telegram from his sister. Can I come back again tomorrow night?
Rolf, you can't be sure you're going to have a telegram to deliver tomorrow night.
I could come here by mistake with a telegram for Colonel Schneider. He's here from Berlin. But no one's supposed to know he's here. Do not tell your father.
Why not?
Well, your father's pretty Austrian.
We're all Austrian.
People think we ought to be German. They're pretty mad at those who don't think so.
Well, I'm sure I have forgotten all about it by the time Father gets home. Don't worry.
The only one I worry about is his daughter.
Me? Why?
How old are you again, Liesl?
16. What's wrong with that?
Why, you're such a baby. You wait, little girl, on an empty stage for fate to turn your light on. Your life, little girl, is an empty page that men will want to write on. To write on. You are 16, going on 17, baby. It's time to think. Don't turn, beware, be canny and careful, baby. You're on the brink.
I am 16, going on 17. I know that I'm naive. Fellows I meet may tell me I'm sweet and willing. I'll believe.
Totally unprepared are you to face a world of men.
Timid and shy and scared am I of things beyond my ken.
You need someone older and wiser telling you what to do. I am 17, going on 18. I'll take care of you. I am 17, going on 18. I'll take care of.
I'll depend on you.
Dear God, I know that you have sent me here on a mission, and I pray that this will become a happy family in thy sight. God bless Liesl and Friedrich, Louisa, Brigitte, Marta, and little Gretel. And, oh yes, I forgot the other boy. What's his name? Well, God bless what's his name. And, dear God, about Liesl, help her to know that I am her friend, and help her to tell me what she's up to.
I was out taking a walk and somebody locked the doors earlier than usual, and I didn't want to wake everybody up, so when I saw your window open, you're not going to tell Father, are you?
Liesl, were you out walking all by yourself? You know, if we washed this out tonight, nobody would notice it tomorrow. Then all of this would be just between you and me. You could put this on. Take this in there and put it to soak in the bathtub. Then come back here and sit on the edge of my bed, and we'll have a talk.
I told you today I didn't need a governess. Well, maybe I do.
Oh, it's you, Gretel. Are you afraid? Come, up on the bed. Now all we have to do is wait for the boys.
We won't see them. Boys are brave.
You boys weren't frightened too, are you?
Oh, no. We just wanted to be sure you weren't.
Was this your idea, Friedrich?
Oh, no, it was Kurt's.
That's it. Kurt. That's the one I left out. God bless Kurt.
Why does it do that?
Well, the lightning says something to the thunder, so the thunder answers it back.
I wish it wouldn't answer so loud.
Well, maybe if we all sing loud enough, we won't hear the thunder. Now just imagine. High on a hill was a lonely goat herd. Lay, yodelay, yodelay, ee-oo. Loud was the voice of the lonely goat herd. Lay, yodelay, yodeloo. Folks in a town that was quite remote heard. Lay, yodelay, yodelay, ee-oo. Lusty and clear from the goat herd's throat heard. Lay, yodelay, yodeloo. Oh, ho, lay, yodelay, oh, ho, lay, yodelay. Oh, ho, lay, yodelay, oh, lay, yodelay, oh, lay. One little girl in a pale pink coat heard. Lay, yodelay, yodelay, hee-hoo. She yodeled back to the lonely goat herd. Lay, yodelay, yodeloo. Soon her mama with a gleaming glow heard. Lay, yodelay, yodelay, hee-hoo. What a duet for a girl and goat herd. Lay, yodelay, yodeloo. Oh, ho, lay, yodelay, oh, ho, lay, yodelay. Oh, ho, lay, yodelay, oh, lay, yodelay, oh, lay. Happy birthday, lady, oh, lady, Leo. Oh, lady, oh, lady, lady, Leo. Soon the duet will become a trio. Lay, yodelay, yodelay. Yodelay, 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 yodelay,
How would you like this for the Salzburg Festival? The finest choral group in Austria, the greatest mixed quartet in all of Europe, and the best soprano in the world.
It sounds wonderful, Max.
Doesn't it, though? Unfortunately, all I've got is this basso who isn't even profondo.
You always have a great concert festival.
And why? Because my motto is, never start out looking for people you wind up getting. That's why I've been telephoning Paris, Rome, Stockholm, and London.
On my telephone?
How else could I afford it? Me, the lowly third secretary of the Ministry of Education and Culture. Georg, is there a cathedral around here?
Number Gabby.
Do they have a choir?
A beautiful one.
Good. I'll have to pay them a visit.
What do you want?
Oh, Captain, I didn't know you were here. I
Who are you?
have a telegram for Herr Detweiler.
I am Herr Detweiler.
You have delivered your telegram, now go.
Georg, he's just a boy.
I'm an Austrian. I will not be saluted.
Georg, why don't you look at the things the way I do? What's going to happen is going to happen. Just make sure it doesn't happen to you.
Herr Detweiler, there's a call for you from...
Thank you, Franz. Excuse me, Georg.
Oh, Captain, you're home.
Straight line. Get cleaned up and into your uniforms and report back here at once. Fraulein, where did you get these abominations? Out of a nightmare?
No, out of some curtains. The curtains that used to hang in my bedroom.
The people of the neighborhood have seen my children wearing curtains.
Oh yes, they've become very popular. Everyone says, there go Captain Von Trapp's children.
My children have always been a credit to my name.
But Captain, they weren't. They were just unhappy little marching machines.
I don't care to hear from my children about you.
Well, you must hear from someone. You're not home long enough to know them.
I said I don't want to hear it.
Well, I know you don't, but you've got to. Take Liesl. Liesl isn't a child anymore, and if you keep treating her as one, Captain, you're going to have a mutiny on your hands. And Friedrich. Friedrich's afraid to be himself. He's shy, he's aloof. Friedrich needs your confidence.
I don't care to hear about my son from you.
Brigitte could tell you about him. She could tell you a lot more if you got to know her because she notices things, and she always tells the truth, especially when you don't want to hear it. I haven't finished yet. Marta, I don't know about yet, but someone has to find out about her, and little Gretel just wants to be loved. Oh, please, Captain, love Gretel, love all of them. They need you.
Stop it. You will pack your things and go back to the Abbey as soon as possible.
I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said those things, not in the way I said them.
While you're gone, there'll be... What's that? Singing? Who's singing?
Your children?
My children? Singing?
Georg, you must hear this.
With the sound of music, my heart wants to sing every song it hears. My heart wants to beat like the wings of the birds that rise from the lake to the trees. My heart wants to sigh like a chime that flies from a church.
Why haven't you told me how talented your children are?
Children, I'd like you to show her Detweiler the garden.
Yes, do show me the gardens. And I'd love to hear you sing another song. Who taught you guys how to sing so beautifully?
Fräulein Maria taught us.
And she taught me how to play the guitar.
You're right. I don't know my own children.
They're waiting to know you after I'm gone.
No, I want you to stay.
If I can be of any help.
You've already helped. You brought music back into my home.
have German blood, haven't you?
I'm not German, I'm Austrian.
You will see soon enough.
Father, I don't think these people are having a very good time.
Half the town are angry at the other half. I thought maybe a party would help, but now I'm not sure.
Kurt, I haven't danced the Landler since I was a little girl.
Oh, you remember it. Show me. You said the left hand behind the back.
But first, the boy and girl meet. Then they go for a little stroll.
No, Kurt, that's wrong. Let me show you.
I don't remember anymore.
There, Kurt. That's how you do it.
Your face is all red.
I guess I'm not very used to dancing.
I think it's because Father's in love with you.
Brigitte, you shouldn't say things you don't know are true.
Remember the other night when we were singing the Edelweiss song he taught us? After we finished, you laughed at him for forgetting the words. He didn't really forget the words. He just stopped singing to look at you.
No, Brigitte.
And the way you looked at him just now when you were dancing, you're in love with him too.
Oh, Maria, you won't be eating with the children. You'll be eating down here with us.
Oh, no.
But you'll have to change first. Maria, do wear that dress that you wore when we were all singing. It was lovely.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. Before we go to dinner, the Von Trapp children would like to say goodnight, as only they can.
There's a sad sort of clanging from the clock in the hall, and the bells in the steeple too. And up in the nursery, an absurd little bird is popping out to say cuckoo, cuckoo, cuckoo. Regretfully they tell us, but firmly they compel us to say goodbye to you. So long, farewell, auf Wiedersehen, good night.
I hate to go and leave this pretty sight.
So long, farewell, auf Wiedersehen, adieu, 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 to you and you and you. So long, farewell, au revoir, auf Wiedersehen.
I like to stay and taste my first champagne. Yes?
No.
So long, farewell, auf Wiedersehen, goodbye. I leave and heave a sigh and say goodbye, goodbye.
I'm glad to go. I cannot tell a lie.
I flit, I float,
Ladies and gentlemen, dinner is now served.
Max, you know how I feel about...
But Georg, they're extraordinary. I've been looking all over Austria for something like this for the festival, and I find it right here.
My children do not sing in public.
But it's for Austria, and it wouldn't do me any harm.
Sister Sophia, Sister Berth, please take our new postulant to the robing room. God bless you, my daughter.
Maria has asked to see you. I've known it's taken her a long time.
I waited until she wanted to see me.
It's strange. She's happy to be here, but she's unhappy too.
Why did they send her back to us? Do you know?
She doesn't speak except in prayer.
I will see her now.
Maria?
This must have been a trying experience for you.
It was, Reverend Mother.
Has it taught you anything?
I've learned that I never want to leave these walls again.
Why did they send you back to us?
They didn't send me back. I left. I was frightened.
Frightened?
I was confused. I never felt that way before. I couldn't stay, and I knew that here I would be away from it, that here I would be safe.
Maria, our abbey is not to be used as an escape.
But I can't face him again. Those feelings.
Maria, are you in love with Captain Von Trapp?
Brigida said I was, and that her father was in love with me. But I was there on God's errand. To have asked for the captain's love would have been wrong.
Maria, the love between a man and a woman is holy too. What you must find out is how God wants you to spend your love.
I've pledged my life to God's service.
If you love this man, it does not mean you love God any less. You must find out. You must go back.
Oh no, Mother, please.
These walls were not made to solve problems. You have to face them. You must find the life you were born to live.
How do I find it?
Look for it.
Climb every mountain, search high and low, follow every highway, every path.
The hills are alive with the sound of music.
No, look. That's very nice, but it's no good. Gretel, why don't you sing a little bit louder?
I've got a sore finger.
We need Fraulein Maria.
We do not need Fraulein Maria. You can sing just as well with me.
Herr Detweiler, there's long distance call for you.
Now who could be calling me?
Max, this isn't the first call you've gotten from Berlin.
Georg, you know I have no political convictions. And anyway, the Germans have promised not to invade Austria.
And what if they don't keep their promise?
Then I'd like to have some friends among them.
Now, what would you like to sing?
Fraulein Maria or
We are not to mention Fraulein Maria. Liesl, did you play any of your jokes, any of your tricks on Fraulein?
Only those she liked and laughed at.
Well, something must have happened for her to leave.
Isn't Fraulein Maria coming back?
No, darling, I don't think so.
But she was the best governess we ever had.
Yes, well, it's time for your afternoon walk.
When Fraulein Maria wanted to feel better, she used to sing that song, remember?
Yes. All right, let's try it.
Raindrops on roses and whiskers on kittens, bright copper kettles and warm woolen mittens, brown paper packages tied up with strings. These are a few things. When the dog bites, when the bee stings, when I'm feeling sad, I simply remember my favorite things, and then I don't feel so bad.
Children, I'm so happy to see you. How's your sore finger?
You remembered.
Liesl, are you all right?
Yes, Fraulein, I'm all right.
Any telegrams lately?
No, Fraulein, I'll be happy to go to boarding school.
Liesl, you can't use boarding school to escape your problems. You have to face them.
Maria, you've come back.
Yes, Captain.
Liesl?
Oh, Louisa, Brigitte, boys, Maria, we'll be in the nursery.
A new dress?
We have a new postulant.
You left us without any explanation whatsoever, without even saying goodbye.
It was wrong of me.
You've been missed by the children. Everybody's missed you very much. Nothing was the same without you.
Please forgive me.
What made you come back?
The Mother Abbess. She said that you have to look for your life.
Often when you find it, you don't recognize it.
No.
Not at first. Then one night, all of a sudden, it stands right before you.
Yes.
I look at you now and I realize this isn't something that just happened. You knew it too. What is it that told you?
Brigitte, that night we were dancing at the party.
That wasn't just an ordinary dance, was it?
I hadn't danced since I was a very little girl. It's quite different after you've grown up, isn't it?
Maria, your whole life will change. I'll give you anything you want, take you anywhere you want.
But I don't want to go anywhere. All I could ask for is right here.
You know, those two ought to get together sometime.
Who?
Brigitte and Mother Abbess. Maria, is there anyone I can ask for permission to marry you?
Why don't we ask the children?
Children, look, Salzburg Festival 1938. Look here, the Von Trapp family singers.
Uncle Max, are you sure Father will be all right with this?
Brigitte, don't you trust me?
No. Liesl, what do you think?
Uncle Max, when will they be back from their honeymoon?
Not in time for the concert, I'm afraid. What a shame.
Children, see what I have here?
That's Father's luggage.
They're back! They're home! Children, we missed you so very much.
What did you miss most?
We missed all that noise you make in the mornings, and we missed hearing you sing.
You got back just in time to hear us sing. Look, Father, we're singing the Salzburg Festival at Friday night.
Let me see that. Max,
I've been just waiting to talk to you about it, Georg.
You can't get away with this one.
Look what we found!
Presents!
Where's
mine?
Give me mine!
Is there one for me? Give me mine.
Give me mine!
Now, Georg, I had to make a last-minute decision. I was very fortunate to even enter them in at all. They'll be the talk of the festival, 7 children in one family.
The Von Trapp children do not sing in public.
But if they make people happy...
It's out of the question.
But it's for Austria.
There is no Austria.
But the transfer of power happened peacefully. Can we at least be grateful for that?
Grateful?
Maria, he must at least pretend to work with these people. You must convince him before you're all in danger. He has to compromise.
Max, I can't ask Georg to be less than what he is.
Then I'll talk to him. If these children don't sing in the festival Friday night, well, it would be a reflection on Austria, and it wouldn't do me any good.
Maria, I've always known you loved us children, but now I know you love Father.
I do, Liesl. I love him very much. What is it, Georg?
This came while we were away. Berlin has offered me commission in their navy.
Father, what's happened?
While we were away, the German government took control of Austria, and now they want me to command ship in their navy.
What will you do?
Well, Georg?
I can't just brush this aside. It would be a relief to know that my family is safe, but it also means...
Georg, whatever you decide will be my decision.
I know now that I can't do it.
Of course not.
We need time.
Sir, her sellers to see you.
They didn't give us time.
Then we'll have to make time.
Stormtroopers. I'm back. She's not.
Yeah.
Max, stay with Georg. Liesl, I need the children, quickly.
Max, we must be careful. I need you now. Keep your head about you.
Don't I always?
Captain, may I present you Admiral von Schreiber of the Navy of the Third Reich.
Admiral, may I present Maximilian Detweiler,
The first Secretary of the Ministry of Education and Culture.
That is an old regime.
In the old regime, I was third secretary. Now I'm first secretary.
How nice to have friends. Would you gentlemen care to sit down?
We're here on business.
Captain Von Trapp, a telegram was sent to you 3 days ago.
I had just received it.
Captain Von Trapp has just returned from his honeymoon, sir.
Congratulations, Captain.
Let's get to the point.
If you don't mind, in our Navy we hold you in very high regards. That explains why I'm here.
That's very flattering, Admiral, but I had no time to consider.
You are to report immediately to the naval base in Bremerhaven.
Immediately? Oh, I'm afraid that would be impossible for you, Georg.
Admiral, may I present my wife, the Baroness von Dutch. Admiral.
Madam?
Well, what I meant, sir, is that we are all singing in the Salzburg Festival Friday night. You see? The Von Trapp family singers.
Friday night, that's only a matter of 2 days. It only gives the names of the children.
It says the Von Trapp family. I am the head of the Von Trapp family.
That's hard to believe. You, Captain Von Trapp, singing in a concert?
Herr Zeller, you may believe what you choose.
It doesn't say what you're going to be singing. What are you going to be singing, Captain?
It is your privilege to come and watch us.
I'd like to hear you sing now. Sing something together. Sing.
Children.
A deer, a female deer, ray, a drop of golden sun.
Me, a name I call myself.
Far, a long, long way to run.
Ladies and gentlemen, the festival concert has come to its conclusion. Except, of course, we don't know what the conclusion is going to be. The judges are putting their heads together to arrive at their decision. And while we wait, I think there should be an encore. It seems this may be the last time the Von Trapp family has to sing together for a long, long time. I have just been informed that Captain Von Trapp leaves immediately after the concert for his command in the naval forces of the Third Reich. A guard of honor has arrived to escort him from this hall to the naval base at Bremerhaven. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the family Von Trapp again.
Every morning you greet me, small and white, clean and bright. You look happy to meet me. Blossom of snow, may you bloom and grow, bloom and grow forever. Edelweiss, Edelweiss, bless my homeland forever.
Small and white, clean and bright, you look happy to meet me.
Blossom of snow, may you bloom and grow, bloom and grow forever. Edelweiss, Edelweiss, bless my homeland
Ladies and gentlemen, I have here the decision of our distinguished judges. We will start with the third award. For this honor, the judges have named the Trio of Sagerbund of Erwagen. Now time for the second award. For this honor, the judges have named Fräulein Schwager, the first soloist of the choir of St. Agatha's Church in Murbach. And now time for the first award. For this the first prize, the highest musical honor in the land, goes to the family Von Trapp. I said the family Von Trapp. They're gone. Play something.
Isn't this God's house? Yes, darling. Can we go home now?
No, Marta. We have a long drive ahead of us. We will go as soon as it's safe. I hid our car deep in the woods.
The car will do you no good. They left the guard on the road in front of the gate.
We've been listening to the wireless.
All the roads are blocked, and the border's been closed.
No, I used to think of these mountains as my friends, but now my enemies.
Never your enemies. Haven't you read, I will lift up mine eyes unto the hills whence cometh my help.
Georg, I know that mountain as well as I know this abbey, and so do you. And once we're over that mountain, we're in Switzerland.
But the children...
We can help them.
Father, we can do it without help.
You'll have help, for ye shall go out with joy and be led forth with peace. The mountains and the hills shall break before you into singing.